It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 83 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 6 now. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. But you look at this defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Jaguars hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Here's Richardson to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
In motion right, that's Collins. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. Rome-Odunze. And they're able to get this one across the 35. out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right.
Keep the ball moving.
Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Collins. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Richardson. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Let's play some defense out there, boys. Defense,
from the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Richardson looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Thomas, the man in motion left. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Herbert. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
In motion left goes a tight end. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Down like a road rule, baby.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the 50, here's Herbert. A pass complete to Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Exploit them here on this drive. Keep the ball moving.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rome Odunze, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting to the defender, carrying his way through coverage, and making sure he gets to the end zone. Big time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There's a nice move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to run it.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A quick throw to Odunze on the RPO. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3rd and 9 here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down. They'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Richardson. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now it's Richardson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nico Collins, 52 yards. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through. Lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jags offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Richardson already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw is Richardson from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to the air with Richardson. That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go. Keep it together.
Richardson looking to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll look to throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
All right, Brandon,
so we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Travis Etienne with a touchdown run. From there,
and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Bring it in together. Teamwork.
So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get 6, baby. Get 6.
Now it's Herbert. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
All right, boys. Let's keep it up. Time to shine, offense.
Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that gets them back within 10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right here, 1 time.
And Richardson back to throw it. That is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all. Get ourselves moving again. How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point.
To the upright.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. Had to come out.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and it led to a really nice gain.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Hill going to go in motion right. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun. A short throw caught by Andrews. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Richardson yet again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 3rd and 3. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right deep. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bucs offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Is that even a play?
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and